Avast me heart. Avast me hearties. Welcome back. I be Captain Swinney. This be Tales of Monkey Island, Chapter 4, The Trial and Execution of Guybrush Threepwood. Let's get it into the fray.
While searching for a cure to the pirate-afflicting pox of LeChuck, the fates of Guybrush Threepwood and Morgan LeFlay are blown off course when they are swallowed by a lovelorn leviathan. Much to Morgan and Guybrush's surprise, an uneasy alliance to escape the beast blossoms into a genuine friendship between the pirate and pirate hunter. A tidal shift that leads Threepwood to the elusive pox-curing Esponja Grande. But Guybrush learns too late that it is the wise pirate who prepares for the inevitable change in the winds as Morgan betrays him and returns him to the scientific clutches of the Marquis de Singe.
Well, she would pronounce the Singe with a French accent, wouldn't she? I criticize and just make a note. Well, here we are, back at Flotsam Island. Okay, that doesn't look good. Disappointed pirate buddy.
$28, $29, 30,000 pieces of silver, mon petit chouchou. Just as we agreed.
Isn't there
It better be,
freedom
or I'll
dog?
cut the difference out of your fluffy wig.
I got an idea. Why don't you let me go and I'll pay you double what the Marquis is paying?
Don't embarrass yourself, Threepwood.
I got at least 6,000 pieces I ate on into a crown on me.
Oh yeah? I'll pay triple. Quadruple?
Okay,
Quintuple?
he gotta be bluffing on this Desange.
Sextuple?
Oh, ha ha ha. You're very
Threepwood,
clever.
you
Desange.
grossly underestimate the value of that which courses through your body.
Well, I've got a pretty good idea. Why, my spit alone once won me 8,000 pieces of 8 on Booty Island.
Then you should die knowing that you gave a priceless gift to science.
It was an entirely different set of circumstances, and you know that, Guybrush.
Finally, I've got this Threepwood, I've got the formula, and soon I'll have nothing left than life eternal. Oh, I'm as happy as a penguin sliding on its belly.
You don't get to compare yourself to penguins, bucko. You bilge rat. What be this about? You no face.
What is this?
Ah, it's a welcome back party. I hope they brought ice cream cake.
Doubtful. That would buy that at some place. Keep ice
He's been
cream.
waiting a long time for this.
I wasn't.
Hey, why can't I stop my legs?
What? No! No, come back!
This cracker croaker's got a date in the court of pirate law. You test tube tinker and Talleyrand.
What?
And then the scurvy dog will hang.
Whoa. Wait a minute. Let's not lose our heads about this. Or, in my case, neck as it might be.
You, after him! Hey, I brought you Threepwood, and you paid me. We're done here.
We'll just see about that.
Oh, now ye have principles, Morgan. Chapter 4, Trial and Execution Guybrush Threepwood. Well, at least we know what we'll be doing this time.
Captain Threepwood, having been found guilty of all charges, you'll be taken to the nearest ship and keel-hauled until your ravaged skin hangs in tatters from your bleeding.
Guilty? But I haven't been charged with anything yet.
You haven't? Where's that incompetent prosecutor?
Right here, Your Honor.
Oh,
Well,
great.
shiver me timbers. Sam. Stan.
I'm late, Your Eminence, but old Stan had to in flagrante his delicto. And there was a line in the washroom.
Belay your excuses, you sniveling sea weasel, and get on with the charges. I've got grog waiting for me at Club 41.
Of course, Your Immensity. Your Honor,
Don't call the
pirates
big
and
guy
wenches of the
a
gallery.
fat.
That's us.
This evening
Yes,
I will
that'd be
prove
you.
beyond a scintilla of a shadow of a doubt that Guybrush Threepwood is guilty of no fewer than 4 heinous crimes.
I thought there'd be 3.
Firstly, that he did knowingly engage in a bar fight that horribly injured the beloved feline of local pirate elder, Hemlock McGee.
It's still good for it.
Secondly,
How
during
did
this
that
self-same
happen?
fight, Captain Threepwood spilled boiling nacho sauce on the exposed leg of Bosun Catherine Krebs, hideously scarring one of Flotsam's shapeliest gams.
Scars can make
Thirdly, that he
leave
did
character.
conspire with one Joaquin de Oro to craft and sell counterfeit porcelain power pirates.
All about spreading the bugs.
And finally, that he folded, spindled, and mutilated this previously pristine ex belonging
What?
to Flotsam's newest arrival, Killick Hardtack.
What the heck?
Yeah,
It's
he
hardly
did
a
that to me.
crime as it is.
Then Threepwood, having heard the grave charges arrayed against you, how do you plead?
I plead not guilty by reason of insanity.
You look pretty sane to me.
Sure, now,
Don't know
but any
the
second
guy,
I can
dude.
start using monkeys as needle-nose pliers, or shooting myself out of trebuchets, or doing strange things with rubber trees. I'm crazy, I tells you. Crazy.
The defendant will cease his inane histrionics, or the court will be forced to yank out his tongue with a rusty shrimp fork.
He actually has
See,
fired
no
himself out of a
insanity defense.
cannon and used a monkey as a monkey wrench.
These charges are stupid. And believe me, I know from stupid.
Captain Threepwood,
does.
you're out of order.
I'm out of order. You're out of order. The whole mizzen-masted pirate legal system
This
is
whole
out of order.
trial is out of order. The candy machine by the men's room is out of order. Yar.
The court shuts it for him. Do it.
Sorry. I plead 1,000% not guilty. Especially that last one about the ex.
Very well. Let it be recorded that the miserably guilty defendant has entered a plea of not guilty. Now, who would you like to represent your pathetic case?
Don't you have some sort of public defender?
A public defender? In pirate court?
Yeah, that was a stupid question in the first place.
So that'd be a no then. Hey Stan, why don't you represent me? For old time's sake.
Yar.
You mean those old times when you swindled me out of a ship, stuck me in a coffin for 3 months, scammed my insurance company, and got me involved with high-risk doubloon derivatives?
Yes?
Sorry, kid,
Did
nothing
that last
personal,
one
but I
happen
stand to
in
make
Escape?
a bundle of
'Cause I
legal fees
skipped
off
that
these
one.
honked-off Flotsamites. They really don't like you.
Because I don't
guess I'll
recall
represent
anything
myself.
about doubloon
Captain
derivatives,
Threepwood,
whatever that could be.
Are you aware of the old pirate court saying? The pirate who represents himself in court has a soon-to-be keel-hauled fool for a client.
Something
Yes,
like
Your Honor.
it.
And I am that fool.
Fine! Your move, counselor!
Here's your briefs, kid.
Where did you get me underwear? So, 2P fine death by what even be the point of the fine? Death by mauling. Eight-sided die. That just be mean. Ring.
Could you read that last bit back for me?
I cannot tell you, for I am dead.
Very interesting. I don't even remember saying exsanguinate. No, I'm not questioning your professionalism. It's just that I don't even know the meaning of...
I
Yes,
don't
ma'am.
know the
Sorry,
meaning
ma'am.
of a lot of words either, but I use them anyway.
Hey, hardtack.
Defense will refrain from addressing the bailiff in open court.
Sorry.
Uh, Oh, come on, that's barely even evidence. It was only present for the... wasn't even on Flotsam.
The Left Honorable Justice K.B. Popnecker. Lived on the bench, died under the table.
Is all pirates I want to do.
If it pleases the court, I'd like to call Bailiff Hardtack to the stand.
Bailiff Hardtack! Oh, that's me. Do you swear on Blackbeard's log to tell the truth to the best
Will
of
ye
your
clean
ability
up
as
the
a grog
drill
swilling,
ool and all
backstabbing
the other
pirate?
stains on you?
I suppose.
Bailiff
Be
Hardtack,
distracting.
could you tell the court about your claim against Guybrush Threepwood?
Well, back on Spinner Cay, I was getting ready to bury me modest chest of treasures, you see. My collection of spaghetti
Objection!
strainers,
He
my
was
silver
going to
paprika shaker, and so
be a
on.
magical
Well,
golden
all of a sudden,
seahorse.
This Threepwood bloke runs up to me, waving his arms and telling me to look out for a three-headed monkey
It
that's
was a
right behind
three-headed
me.
sea monkey.
Well,
The distinction
naturally,
be
I
important.
turned and looked, but there was nothing there. When I regained my composure, Threepwood was nowhere to be found. And worst of all,
Yes?
he dug up my perfectly good ex. It's ruined now.
Oh, come on.
He's all yours, buddy.
Bildrat.
This whole story about your ex is a
Bildrat,
big
says
fat
I.
lie,
Ye
isn't it?
be a
No,
brat,
sir.
either made of or filled with
Come on,
bilge.
you're lying. Admit it.
Whatever exactly
No, sir.
bilge is.
Come on.
Pantalones del fuego.
Oh, you got me, sir.
But why?
Well, I didn't have anything else to do after you killed me boss and left me without a job. Oh, I could have charged you with that instead. Oh.
Your Honor, I move for a mistrial.
Granted! Bailiff Hardtack, as punishment for wasting this court's time, you will be compelled to wear Lizzing's wig of foppery until
Ouch.
such time as I am no longer tempted to gavel you into a fine paste.
Just keelhaul him at this point. Eh. Ooh.
Oh, it's delightful.
You're not supposed... Objection, Your Honor. He's not humiliated by the wig. He actually likes it.
I'd like to call Bosun Catherine Krebs to the stand.
Catherine Krebs. Do you swear on Blackbeard's log to tell the truth to the best of your ability as a grog-swilling, backstabbing pirate?
Aye. Bosun Krebs, could you tell the court what happened on that fateful day?
In me defense, I was
I
blindfolded.
was minding my own business at Club 41 with a mug full of grog and some zesty nachos when all of a sudden that blindfolded Jasper barreled into me,
Yes, I
knocked
was
me
blindfolded.
nacho
I
sauce into
couldn't
me
see a
lap,
thing.
and gave me this disfiguring scar.
Machi machi!
Aye, that takes
Not
me back.
bad, methinks.
Ew.
Bailiff, supply the prosecutor and the defendant with sketches of the burns for their briefs.
Say what now?
Aye, aye, Your Honor.
What about briefs?
Lots of luck, kid.
Your Honor, I'd...
Denied! No one!
Your Honor, I'd like to call a recess to confer with my client.
Bailiff, please escort Captain Threepwood to the brig.
Shiver me
Aye, Your
timbers,
Honor.
I can't do much from there.
At least I'm not about to be dissected by a crazy scientist.
Yeah.
Now to break out of here, find a lane, and use La Esponja Grande to... Hey, what happened to my cool voodoo sponge?
All possessions will be returned to the prisoner
saw
once
it on
he's
the
been
evidence
cleared of all
table.
charges.
Guilty
In the
much.
likely event that the prisoner is not cleared of all charges, his property will be distributed to his heirs.
But I don't have any heirs. That I know of.
Then they'll be auctioned off at eBay.
Okay, how do I get out of here?
This bar looks pretty loose.
Knock it off, you!
Hey, guard!
What do you want?
I want to see my lawyer.
Your lawyer?
Yeah,
Hey,
you might have heard of him. Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate at law.
Fine. All right, Counselor. Judge Grindstump says you got 5 minutes.
That should be more than enough for this piece of scum. I hope you had a good excuse for dragging me out of bed at this ungodly hour. I'm worried about my wife, Counselor. She hasn't sent me a letter in weeks. I wouldn't worry about her, Guybrush. We're taking very good care of her on my estate. Very good care. You scurvy backstabber! I'll... Guard! I'm quite done with my client. I'll get you, Threepwood, if it's the last thing I do.
Threep would easily be the smartest man in the
Sorry about
entire
that,
setting.
Mr. Threepwood. I know those prisoners can
To
be
be
a
honest,
rowdy
that's
lot.
just because
Nothing
everyone
of it, Mr.
else
Hardjack.
is
Now,
about as
where can I
smart
find a
as
good grog?
as a sack of
41's right
hammers.
over there, sir.
Of course,
Dan?
you'd open up shop.
Guybrush Threepwood. Nice to see you out and about, kid. Hope they haven't been treating you too badly in the hoosegow.
Well, there is a pretty scary-looking rat in my cell. At least I hope it's a rat.
Well, that's just swell, kid. Look, could you get out of the way and make room for some paying customers?
I know I'll kick myself for asking, but what sorts of trial souvenirs are you selling?
The question you should be asking is what kind of souvenirs am I not selling? Behold, the People vs. Threepwood collection.
Hey,
Hey, a little me.
That's right,
It's
Threepwood.
gotta
A
have.
faithful reproduction right down to the lacy garter belt.
Hey, I only wore those once.
It is I, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Sounds
You
nothing
are?
like me.
Yeah, I know.
That
to be
sounded
honest,
like
your real
Arnold
voice didn't focus
Schwarzenegger.
test all that well.
What's that?
That, my piratey friend, is a little novelty I like to call Draw the Beard on the Guybrush. Using the power of magnetism and iron shavings, you can give Flotsam's most notorious criminal an infinite array of amusing and degrading hairstyles.
I've heard of one of
Observe.
these. I think
What the-
Homestar
This one
still has
doesn't have
one.
a magnet. And look, it's leaking iron shavings. This is what you get when you use shoddy Fat Island labor.
Really? You inject cheap labor?
On second thought,
Say no more.
what are you doing out here? Shouldn't you be prepping for trial?
Hey, no offense, kid, but the day old Stan can't beat you in open court with one wildly flapping arm tied behind his back is the day I haul my corpus juris back to Jambalaya Island for the full restitutio and integrum. Know what I mean?
Not
do not.
really.
Exactly.
Did we visited Jambalaya Island in past games?
No matter how many times I see it,
Never
I
escape.
can't get over your jacket.
You like it? I just had it in for its annual re-stitching and de-rezzing.
Hey, I can tell.
I noticed that you're remarkably free of the pox.
Nothing remarkable about it at all, Threepwood. Haven't you been paying attention? The pox only affects real, 100% honest to Blackbeard pirates. Now, I've been many things in this life. A salesman, real estate agent, a troubadour, stevedore, ralphador, and even a brief but memorable stint as an exotic dancer to pay my way through law school. But one thing I'm not and never will be is a pirate.
Ah,
But ye basically are a pirate, Stan.
see you in court, Stan.
Hey, that's pretty funny.
I tell ya. swindling me for a rickety ship. And I only just realized, yeah.
That lamp is leaking oil.
Not just any oil, manatee oil.
Oh, that's not right.
Manatee urine is flammable. That shall be my explanation for the presence of
I wonder
manatee
if Club
oil.
41's changed its restricted policies. So, Club 41. Nothing screams pirate bar like the aroma of moldy
Sounded like
grog
there were more
sprinkled with
people
just a
in
hint
here.
of sea spray and shattered dreams.
I will double your quadrupled rate.
Keep your gold, Silk Pants. You can't afford me anymore.
Yes,
But
he
you must
probably
break
spent all
Sweetwood
of
out
his
of jail
money.
and bring him back to me. He is the
Yes, it
only
is.
one who has the poxalicious strains that I need.
You're a little behind the times, Demange. I'm pox-free and fit as a fiddle. See?
Impossible.
Nothing's impossible when Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate, is involved. And after I cure my wife and everyone else, I'll...
Wife?
Yeah. She was standing right next to me when LeChuck exploded, so the pox hit her pretty hard.
I want you to hunt down and capture this wife of Guybrush
Guybrush, he
Threepwood.
just had
Hey.
the blab
What
like that,
part
didn't
of
you?
non do you not comprendes?
At least
But
French,
I need
not
her.
Spanish.
She's the only other pirate who could possibly have the Threepwood strain of the pox.
Then get her yourself.
My dear Mademoiselle LeFlay, I don't get people. I hire people like you to get them for me. And if you won't get them, then maybe I'll find someone to get you.
I don't like to be threatened.
Well, at least he had the sense to poke her in
my
the palm.
phalange.
What the?
What the?
Oh. That was a very, very bad mistake, mademoiselle.
Well, it wouldn't be the first.
Jerk. Judge
Hello?
Grindstump?
Oh, please, no need to be so formal. In here, I'm just plain old W.P. Grindstump, owner and proprietor of Club 41.
I suppose the pay around here would be bad.
Aren't you a little upset that I'm running around free?
Heavens, no! What kind of pirate town would this be if we didn't condone the occasional jailbreak?
Yeah,
What a
I think
remarkably progressive attitude.
does about the
Besides,
same.
it's not as though you can really escape the swinging sword of Flotsam Justice. What with these blasted winds blowing in again?
Valid point.
Well, this has been a little strange, but I've got a name.
Good luck with that.
He be a nice guy when he's not on the clock. On the clock.
What's this?
That'll be Club 41's famous Flotsam Island Ladies' Night buffet table. In a few
Really?
hours, it'll be spilling over with flaming chocolate cupcakes, barbecued narwhal horns,
What?
deep-fried petit fours, and all that other girly stuff that our swashbuckling lady pirates love.
Ye don't know all that much about women, do you?
Occupied!
Sorry.
Sorry. I will leave the head alone.
Ah, this must be the screaming narwhal that my ship is named after. Creepy.
And named Trixie, apparently.
Now that I've spent some time inside these docile Don Juans of the deep, I feel kind of queasy about seeing their heads mounted on a wall.
Bad luck for Tub. Yeah.
Not that I'm complaining, but why'd you turn down De Singe's contract to hunt down my wife?
I may be a backstabbing mercenary, but even I have some standards.
Sure, now you have standards. Shame they couldn't have shown up before you, cut off my hand or knock me unconscious and drag me back to Flotsam Island.
What can I say? I'm complicated.
Are you really?
What did De Singe want with Elaine anyway?
You heard the man. Something to do with your unique strain of box. Guess he thinks your wife has it too.
What did De Singe...
You heard.
You look uncharacteristically grim.
It's been one of those days.
Oh, I know what you mean. Betraying your childhood hero can really take it out of you.
Hey, that was just business.
Your business sucks more than the winds of Flotsam.
Yar.
Sometimes.
What are those scary-looking drinks?
They're a row of Blood Island volcano shots.
They look painful.
Only the first one.
Yikes.
I really hope that those aren't filled with real lava.
I think you should know that I'm still really angry with you.
Would it help if I bought you a drink?
What, so you can poison me? I'll pass. I noticed that you're without pox.
I'm pox-free. Tested on a regular basis.
Never explained
Do you know
how or why.
Probably because I'm not really a pirate, since I'm a pirate hunter.
Gotta like a pox that respects minor semantical distinctions.
Aye.
You know, if you have even a scintilla of a guilty conscience, I could really use your help.
Listening?
Well, there's this trial going on.
So I've heard. Some guy was trying to tell me that it's the trial of the century!
That's
Yeah,
dumb.
well, I could really use some trumped-up evidence. Or a few intimidated witnesses. Or maybe a well-placed bribe or 10?
You couldn't afford me.
Of course. How silly of me. It's all about the pieces of 8 with you, isn't it?
Not always. I also accept pieces of 9.
How generous of ye.
Well, I can see.
Thanks. And watch out for De Singe. That thing he did with his finger was unnatural.
Really?
Hey, WP.
Captain!
Okay.
Barkeep, I'd like to order a drink.
Brilliant! Will you be paying with doubloons, triploons, coupons, or Flotsam in fur shafts?
What?
Actually, I'm a little light right now.
Oh, no problem. I'll start up a tab.
You will? That's so unlike, well, every place I've ever been in my life.
Well, you never
Well,
drank there
it's
before.
not like you're